This is about why manifestations don't come when you want them to. And sometimes they do, but I feel like almost always they come in an unexpected way. And it can be kind of surprising when things work out, especially when you've been in the mode of like kind of expecting the worst or like waiting for the other shoe to drop, survival type of energy. Oh man. I've been testing out different things when it comes to manifestation, like scripting, writing out exactly what I want. And one of the things that oh, there's a woodpecker with a red little boop on its head. That's so cute. One of the things that has not worked out when it comes to manifestation is the exact timing. Now, I feel pretty in tune with timing in a weird way, but it's not so straightforward. Things don't go exactly according to what I had wanted them to or thought that they would, but that hasn't really turned out in a bad way. And so, also, what got me thinking about this is somebody that I really love and look up to is Queso. If you don't know who Queso is, he's like one of the biggest streamers on Twitch. And his story is that for years he was working at places and living a life that was just not what he wanted to. Because, he had given up on his dream, which was being a streamer, a gamer. And, it can be really intimidating to go into spaces like that, especially with social media, because you're surrounded by all this, what seems like a competitive environment, because there is a lot of other people trying to outdo each other. And really, we're all in this world together. There is no competition. We're all having our own individual experiences, so I feel like competition, that's a facade. Like, that's a story about fear to pull you away from what you actually truly desire. But, anyways, so he had given up. And one day, his mom was like, "Why don't you just give it another shot? Why don't you just try it?" And so he did, and he uploaded a few clips on TikTok. TikTok. And I think he woke up with like 20,000 followers. Now, that's not everyone's story. Some people have been working on those kinds of things, their dreams, for years and never had success like that. And I believe that timing is individual, and comparing your timing to other people's timing, like, don't do that, because you're unique and your story is unique. And like, he wasn't expecting that to happen. He didn't even know if it would work, but he had the determination to try and believe. He also talks about, like, he was in a really bad place financially and having to ask his, you know, mom for money for his groceries. And like, I know I've been at that place. And even now I'm in a place where it's like, that can be so overwhelming and intimidating because it's like it's very real because it's, you know, that's the world that we live in. That's what we experience. That's how things work here in the systems that we have set up. So like that's reality, you know? But like even from so how that story like really like inspires me is like you never know what can happen. And you never know the timing. And like sorry. It just makes me really emotional. Cause like dreams like this, like I've had a dream similar to that since I was a kid. You know, maybe it didn't come across the form in social media when I was a kid because I didn't grow up really thinking about social media like that. But as I started to get older and those things developed, it's like, wow, like new ways of creating the life for yourself that you want, like that's here. More pathways are opening up with the advancement of technology, and that's so cool. Um, and I said this before in a video, but I believe that fear does not stop you from receiving what it is that you desire. You know, I think that that thought, like, oh, I have to not feel fear in order to receive what it is I desire. And most of the times, when I've been afraid, and this bug's attacking me. When I've been afraid, you know, going out of my comfort zone is when I actually receive what I desire. Is taking that chance to experience. Oh my god, there's a puppy. Oh, that is so cute. Oh my god. I wish I could show you the puppy. Um, that is when I actually receive what I desire. And I'm finally at a place where it's like, okay, all the other options of the past navigating like techniques that I've navigated in this life, that's all gone. That's literally all gone. Traditional job, gone, ripped away from me. Traditional uh, dynamics in relationships, that's gone. And what's left is extremely fluid and so terrifying, but not in a way that will make me not go forward. And I think in a way, like, I'm being forced to go forward. I, you know, every day I would do tarot readings and, like, okay, like, what's coming in today? How can I prepare the best for today? What's coming for tomorrow? How can I prepare best? What's coming in this week? How can I be the best? How can I get what I want because I'm being the best? And it hit me so hard last night because it was like, no, I already am. Right now, the best version that I've ever been of myself. There's nothing left to prove. Of course, we are always evolving and continuing and growing on our journey, but that's not really the point. The point is, oh my god. Shout out Sacramento Kings. The point is to live in a life without those same structures that I've used for control. It's like if you were walking down a path, but there was like fog in front of you. So you really can't see that far ahead. But you know that the earth is going to be flat beneath you. You know you're going to have stable ground. And you don't know what's behind that fog. Now, you could walk in fear. You could walk with the expectation that some horrible thing is going to happen when you keep going into the unknown. Or you could be like, I've gone through so much shit. Like, it's time for me to actually experience beyond that. Beyond walking a life of fear, embracing and suffering. Twelve 21. Man, this whole process of this dream being self-employed, entrepreneur, artist has been incredibly healing for me, and also absolutely fucking terrifying, because it's like, ah, what the fuck? What the fuck? Also, once you start to realize that you do have the power within you, it's like, oh shit, I don't need to worry about the timing of all of these things. I don't need to feel less than. I don't need to compare myself to others. That's not necessary. It's not necessary to struggle through this. And it's not that saying that struggle I'll never experience that, or never experience fear or pain, but like, oh my god, that little tiny bird is so loud. It's so cute. And it's like, sorry, I'm just getting so distracted right now. But it's like, whoa, there is nothing to fear. I don't have anything else coming to my head right now, so I feel like that's the end of this message. Overall, when things are being ripped away from you, when there's endings, first allow your allow your time to process it, even if it feels like fucking scary and painful. You know, it's like, oh, I'm experiencing grief. Oh no, it's not a setback. It's just a release. You know, and literally watch your life change right before your eyes as you keep walking. And don't give in to the past. Don't veer off from your dreams. If you have something that's been on your heart, allow what the fuck? Allow it to what the hell? There's lots of bugs out here, man. Allow it to unfold for you. Like your dreams are working for you, not against you. You know, you don't have to struggle. Anyways, there's a lot of nuance to this message. So, this message may not be for everybody, but that's okay. Love you. I just wanted to add a little promo at the end. That if you really fuck with that message and you really resonate with my energy, my ADHD ness, and you want to check out my work, I have a Patreon at They Make Meraki, my social media, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube at They Make Meraki. Oh, okay. Thank you for supporting people and artists and creators